Right, just picked up new board and train Dexter. He is a reactive German Shepherd. Literally just picked him up like 20 minutes ago. First thing I'm going to do with him is take him on a hike. I've met him one time before this and we actually had a pretty good walk together. But it's never been just me and him. It was me, him, and the owner. So we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna get him out on a long leash. I want his first association with me to be really positive. So we're gonna start it with a hike. So hopefully he doesn't come out here guns blazing. There you go, buddy. Good. I also just realized he's on prong right now. Ideally I don't want to start dogs out with prong, but I'm also not going to start switching tools around right now. I don't, he's not really comfortable with me yet, so I'm not going to go fidgeting with his neck at the moment until I've got him figured out and he's got me figured out. So just have to be mindful when we're out here with him running and sniffing. Last thing I want to do is have him self-correct whenever he's trying to go sniff something, because that could suppress curiosity, which is the last thing I want. Do I have shit bags? I do have shit bags. So from the jump, I'm gonna let him actually lead this walk. So I'm following him. This is his walk. Zero control from my end unless we're passing a trigger. It's going to be a very important concept with this training, is giving the dog control. I can already tell, I think the prong collar's not on correctly, so I got to keep a good eye on that. It's got that quick release clip. This will be a good one. We'll see what happens. But cool, join along and enjoy the vlog. So right now he's sniffing, and here's the crazy thing, right? Modern dog training is so freaking obsessed with leading the dog, showing the dog that you're in control, showing the dog that you're in command. But how does that really help the dog feel better? Like, think about it. In what world does controlling an animal and restricting their freedom, in what world does it make their life better? It could make the owner's life better temporarily, but eventually the dog's gonna break. They're like, stop treating your dog like a prisoner. By the way, I'm not saying that the owners treat this dog like a prisoner by any means. Just generally, whenever somebody tells me that their dog is having reactivity issues, first thing I look at is, what have you been doing since your dog's been reacting? And most of the time they say, well, we prevent him from pretty much doing anything. So the more reactive the dog gets, the more restrictive the dog's life becomes, furthering that cycle. And so, thanks to my mentor, I'm learning, let the dog have freedom. Let the dog make choices. Let the dog take the lead for once. Focus on your relationship, like an actual relationship, not a toxic relationship, by the way. Like actually enjoying your dog and doing things that your dog likes. Spending time with your dog. As we progress through this training, I'm actually going to, it's going to sound stupid, but I might even start smelling this, whatever he's smelling, to let him know, dude, this is pretty bad. We're smelling shit together. That's exactly what happens. If you have 2 dogs, 3 dogs, what do? They sniff together. They run together. They play together. They hang out together. They do stuff together. All right. And it's okay to tell your dog to do things from time to time, but if that's your entire relationship, it's shitty. So a good way to think about building that relationship and giving yourself status is to make a bunch of deposits into your dog's relationship bank account. Okay? Meaning, if I just keep asking the dog to do things, or I keep correcting the dog, or keep holding them back from things they want, I'm taking a withdrawal from that bank account. On the other end, if I just keep adding and adding and adding and adding, and I have a surplus of positivity in our relationship, then I can start taking. I can start asking. I can correct them if I need to. But first, the relationship has to grow. That bank account has to grow. Otherwise, I'm just going to be putting myself in debt with this dog. But yeah, this will be fun. So let's go on a walk together and see what happens. Nice job, buddy. I'm hoping we can see some triggers out here. I'll probably look silly because I got a camera on my head, but whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll be all right. Live my life like it was one big Vegas show. Live my life like it was one big Vegas show. Oh, and also, if you don't know what to do with your dog, take him out on take him on a trail. Get that nose working. Get the dog moving. Let the dog be curious. Good job. So, like, I'm literally following the dog. The dog stops, I stop. The dog runs, I run. I'm putting this dog in control. Nice. Good. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, with reactivity, there's a couple strategies to it, right? I can either just control the dog and focus on what I want, or I can just build the dog's confidence. I can make the dog feel better. And as a byproduct, watch their actual general mood and their behavior improve just because they feel good. Like, imagine having the best year of your life. You're having the best year of your life, the best week of your life, best month of your life. It doesn't matter. Somebody walks by and calls you a piece of shit. You're gonna be like, hell yeah, man, I sure am. You're gonna keep walking, right? Now, if you're having a shitty week and you feel like shit and you feel like a piece of shit and somebody comes up to you and calls you a piece of shit, you're either going to become defensive, you're gonna fight them, whether it's physically or verbally, or you're gonna break down and cry. Your emotional response is gonna be different. A lot of these dogs that are reactive and frustrated, just the way they view the world in general is like shit. They feel like shit, like they're never allowed to do anything that they want to do. And so on these walks, he's literally getting to do whatever the hell he wants to do. And after we do a few of these walks, he's going to know as soon as we park, he's going to know that the only expectation is that he's allowed to do whatever he wants to do. Right? Now we're going to have to manage behavior around a trigger. So we got a person walking up right now. So this is where I want to start kind of reeling him in a little bit, because he's probably going to bark. I guess we're going this way now. Hey, buddy. So I'm going to manage him right here. Good. Just gonna let him watch. All right, so there's two strategies to reactivity. You either manage the reaction or you punish it. I'm not going to punish this dog right now because I don't have that relationship with him. Okay? That's going to put me in debt really quick with him. On the flip end of that, when he barks, he's continually reinforcing that behavior that we don't like. Now, that was reflexive. That was like he saw the person walking by, and what he's used to doing is rehearsing that behavior. So that makes the most sense for him, right? So what that lets me know, after this walk, even though most of the walk is de-stressing, what just happened is incredibly stressful. So outside of this, I have to really work on nurturing him and helping him feel better and giving him decompressing activities. So I may have to go a period of time where I just avoid triggers like as much as I possibly can so that he's not continuously rehearsing that behavior. Build his confidence up. Give him alternative behaviors to perform. Maybe it's a command. And then whenever we have some rapport built, I punish it. I correct it. I get on to him and say, hey, you're no longer doing that. But I have to build him up first. I have to build our relationship up first. Otherwise, that's going to be a very slippery slope. So I'm not going to really do that. Yeah, where we going, man? Lead the way. So I want to build a cue that says, like, hey, you're controlling. So I might say lead the way, right? And then after I say lead the way, I just follow him. And then eventually I'm going to flip it when I say heel or let's go. And it changes the context of, hey, you are no longer leading the walk. I am now leading the walk. And then it's going to be, okay, lead the way. So, yeah, lots of cool stuff. Behavior's fun. Watching these dogs come out of this. So, like, today, he's blowing up on a person. 3 weeks from now, that's going to be a piece of cake. So I'm going to build him up so much. 3 weeks from now, if he does that, I'm going to get onto him most likely. Now, if I start finding out that he's like really fearful, probably not going to punish. I don't know. I'm just going to have to read him on a daily basis and see what I can do, because every dog is so unique. Every case is so unique, and it's never perfect. It's part of being a trainer. I'm about to hit 7 years training professionally, and I still have so much to learn. So I might make a lot of mistakes with this dog. It's part of the game. It's part of the journey. It's part of being a student. But there's no doubt that I'm going to learn a lot from this dog. Every dog I train, I'm learning from him. And that's how you grow. If you do happen to be like a canine professional and you're watching my videos, I want you to call me out if I could be doing something better. That's another reason I'm posting these. It's because, eventually if these videos pick up traction, I want people to tell me hey, what you're doing with that dog is wrong. Because if I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, I'm not getting better. So he's picking up the pace, so fuck, this is gonna turn into a run. Here we go. He's got 50 feet and he's full on just taking advantage of this. I wonder where he's taking me though. So I'm pretty much just speed walking right now. Yeah, this dog's moving with purpose. now he's watching me. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, you coming? Yeah, I'm coming, buddy. There you go. I'm coming, man. I think he's catching on that I'm following him. I think he's catching on that he's leading this walk. It's like he's fucking with me a little bit. He's like, keep up, bitch. I wonder if he's taking me back to the van. If so, I'm gonna honor that, and I'm gonna let him take me to the van, and I'll load him up. We'll see. Shepherds are really adamant about leaving the crime scene. All right, where are you taking me, man? I gotta watch for cars. Hey! I don't know if there's somebody over there, so I don't want to be disrespectful. You want to load back up? And I guess that's gonna be our walk right there. Let's load you up, buddy. What do you think, buddy? Hold on. Hold on, kiddo. Hold on, buddy. Shepherds are like fucking cats. They can just like contort their body into pretty much anything. It's so funny. All right, buddy, let's get you some air conditioner. All right, buddy. Good job, man. All right, well, that's our first walk together. So it's all about autonomy, allowing him to take some leadership here. I can't just convince him right out the gate. Oh shit. I can't just, there we are. I can't just convince him right out the gate that like I'm a good leader, right? Like I have to build some rapport with this dog first. In no world am I going to show up and like just start cracking this dog's leash and then expect the dog to trust me and feel safe with me. There's no way. So very important to give him some leadership, follow him. I want him right out the bat to look at me and be like, hey, like, I'm leading him, okay? And then as our relationship grows, we'll start adding some obedience. I'll start taking some of that control. But it's gonna be a relationship. It's gonna be like, hey, sometimes you lead, sometimes I lead. It's a dance, all right? So yeah, we'll see. I really want to see how he plays. I want to see if he'll play some tug with me, or some fetch, or some flirt pull, or even if it's personal play where we just play together. You know, I've got time to figure it out. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get this uploaded ASAP. If you like this video, as always, please like and subscribe. Share it with your friends that have German Shepherds. If you have friends or family that has a reactive German Shepherd, share this with them. But yeah, super excited, guys. I'm gonna bring you along with me on the journey. Peace.